ladies and gentlemen, host of Last Man Standing, Bruce Campbell.
Hey, I see you there. I see you there, America. Hey. I see you there, world. Hey, say hello to Mr. Steve Sellery, creator of the show. Where are you, Steve? There you are. What's going on?
Hey, it's Masters Week, so it's a great week to be having some trivia.
Nice. Steve, tonight, are we going to watch your father's smelly old mothball of a game show?
We are not. We're going to watch your smelly... Wait, hold on. We're going to watch your show.
Nicely done.
Hey.
Now, Steve, tell us why we're going to love this game.
Well, because it's all about the fans. It's created for the fans. It's about the fans. And what a great chance for us to play this game together. And this is trivia that matters. This is stuff that really matters, as you know.
It is, Steve, and I appreciate that. So I guess we're going to get right into it. There's no reason to not do this. We wish everyone luck in every country of the world. We're glad that you're here. And there's only going to be one, Steve.
There can only be one last man standing.
Let's do it.
All right, let's get to it. Oh, I guess we've got to... Oh, here we go.
In Game of Thrones, how does Daenerys hatch her dragon eggs? Answer options: in a funeral pyre, with the help of a sorceress, with a lightning strike, or using wildfire. A lot of wildfires, Steve. I'm going with D.
Well, unfortunately, it's going to be A, funeral pyre. But
right. Well, that's a little more mythical,
isn't
it? Of course. Mm-hmm. Here we go. Next question. Which of these authors penned the Percy Jackson series?
Yes, books and film, excuse me.
Brandon Mull, Rick Riordan, Jeffrey Archer, or Salwat Chada?
Well, I'm a huge Jeffrey Archer fan, but it's unfortunately Rick Riordan in this case.
Okay, B it is. Thank you, Steve.
Yeah.
Next question. Which of these films produced by John Landis and Steven Spielberg was based on a television series?
Yes.
Often the practice nowadays. Alfred Hitchcock Presents, Hammer House of Horror, Twilight Zone, Tales from the Crypt. These days, Steve, it could be any one of them.
What do you think it is, Bruce? Which one do you think?
What do you think?
What do you think?
I think it's Twilight Zone, baby.
And you would be correct, sir.
Bam. Thanks, Bruce. Nailed it.
Yeah.
Moving on. This accomplished sorcerer was a devoted servant of the outer dark. First appeared in Stephen King's 1978 novel, The Stand.
Mm-hmm.
This sorcerer, Alan Johns, Roland Deschain, Vern Tessio, or Randall Flagg. Is Randall Flagg a football player, Steve?
You know what? I don't know. It might be a flag on the play.
Oh, boy.
But Randall Flagg's the winner. Hey, but before we go too far.
Oh, wait, Randall Flagg is correct?
Yeah. Now, have you ever met Stephen King, or do you ever spend any time with him?
I never met him, but I can thank my lucky stars because of him, because Evil Dead was struggling to find a distributor back in the day. Stephen King saw it at a film festival, called it the most ferociously original horror film of the year, and he allowed us to put that quote on our video box in 1983, and that kind of paved the way. So thank you, Dr. King.
So no Christmas cards, though. You guys don't exchange Christmas cards yet.
We will, believe me.
In time. Okay, moving on. Excuse me.
Next question, Steve. In the instant cult classic, Ash vs. Evil Dead, thanks for that, Steve, where was Pablo Simón Bolívar employed? Where did he work? What's
Somewhere.
your guess? Value Mart, Value Rama, Value Stop, Value Don't Know. There are a lot of legal implications in this answer, Steve, of who we could and couldn't name this. People wondered, why not S-Mart? Maybe we didn't have the rights. So what are you thinking? I think it's Value Rama.
I would say it's actually not, because I'm seeing the answer. It's C, but I like Value Rama too.
Value Stop. Okay, next time. Here we go. In the instant cult class. Oh, here we go. So 35% of them got that right.
24% got it correct.
24%. Right, so that's lame.
Yeah, that's not good. Come on, people. Get it together.
Come on, folks.
All right.
Which member of President Snow's family takes their own life after he is overthrown? I assume, okay, Drusilla Snow, Juliana Snow, Celestia Snow, Agrippina Snow, or Yellow Snow?
Well, I think it's somebody's
That-
Snow.
that-
It's someone's Snow for sure.
There's a Snow in there somewhere. And don't call me a flake either, Steve.
Oh, bump. Julianus would be the answer, sir.
Juliana Snow.
Yes.
Boy, that poor actor, contract over. All right, what do we got next? What is the name of Buffy the Vampire Slayer's mother?
They matter too.
Mother Buffy, Janet, Sandy, Joyce, or Karen? Ooh, Karen, there's that
Hey,
word.
whoa. No, I don't think it's Karen. That's
Okay.
a little too soon. I don't want to be,
It could be Karen, Steve. Not the internet Karen.
unless Joyce was being a Karen.
Buffy's mother's Karen.
It's Joyce.
Yeah? Okay. Joyce it is. I knew that.
Yeah.
All right, what do we got here? In the classic TV show Burn Notice, thanks for including that, Steve, which branch of the U.S. military did Sam Axe serve? This is important because I kept getting it wrong. Coast Guard. He's on the water a lot. Navy. Could be. Army. He's a surf and turf kind of guy. Marine Corps. Sam was tough, maybe in his day.
Could have been. What about Merchant Marine? He could have been a Merchant Marine too.
He could have been that too. Maybe he mustered out. I don't know. I'm thinking something wet, Steve. Something wet.
I think he was a Navy SEAL, was he not?
He was. And I learned to never say ex-Navy SEAL. You are a former Navy SEAL.
Now, when you were in Burn Notice, the classic television show,
Yeah.
7 seasons on USA Network, how much military training, or did they have anybody that was kind of like from the military that showed you how to salute or how to wear the uniforms? How does that work?
There was a CIA guy who met the writers at a deli in Los Angeles.
Okay, Solly's, I hope.
I swear to God, it was some generic deli because he didn't really want to meet in an office. He didn't want this to be official. There couldn't be a whole group of writers. It had to be whenever he was available. And he would give them little hints, little tidbits. He'd show them little positions or way to like break a guy's wrist or, something. A little bit of that. Jeffrey Donovan, I think, has some training. Sam Axe, he takes a towel and hooks it up to a bottle. That was his training,
Okay.
But Sam was a dutiful warrior, soldier. But, we didn't have to actually do stuff. A guy came up to me one time. He goes, "Hey, Bruce, you probably have to go to the range a lot, right? To stay sharp." I said, "Sir, I'm not going to lie to you. We never have to hit anything." Yeah. He was very disappointed.
It is sad to hear, but, hey, the
Here
truth is wrong.
Next question. Question number 9. Who is the killer in the original Friday the 13th? Steve. Who is the killer? Freddy, Pamela, Michael, or Jason? I'm going to go against type, Steve. Pamela.
Well, then you would be correct. It's actually Jason's mother, Pamela.
Her name was Pamela?
Her name was Pamela.
Wow, tricky question.
Oh, evidently not.
Right. I would have flunked. That was a total flyer.
Yeah, nice try.
That was a nice try. Question 10. Who says true courage is about knowing not when to take a life, but when to spare one?
From one of your
noble quote. Who said that?
This is from one of your favorite franchises, but let's see those answers maybe. There we go.
Dwalin, Frodo, Bilbo, or Gandalf?
Yeah, I know.
I'm going Dwalin because I can't pronounce it.
Well, unfortunately, that's incorrect. It's from your favorite movie franchise, Lord of the Rings. It's Gandalf.
Lord of the Rings. And by the way, Steve, I'm a little pissed with Lord of the Rings.
I know. I know. We've talked about this in our group therapy. Do you want to talk about it anymore?
Just briefly. I've never seen the movies, and I can't psychologically because Peter Jackson stole my Jack of all trades horse when we were trying to make Jack of all trades in New Zealand. At the same time, he was doing Lord of the Rings. And he stole my steed. So I had to have a horse called Widowmaker. So that's why Peter Jackson and I.
Have you ever met Peter Jackson?
No, I hear he's a sweet. I did see him once on a flight, and he realized his movies were bigger than my TV show, and so he did not speak.
I think if you see him, you should bring this full circle. Let him know how you feel about the Widowmaker, and then I think you'd feel better about yourself.
Good. I appreciate that, Steve. Thank you. Here we go. Next question. Question 11. What group of survivors does Negan lead? Oh, the guy with the bat. isn't the dreamy one with the bat?
Yes.
Is that him?
With
The Warriors.
with the
Nice try. The Saviors, Walker Killers, or the Survivors. The Warriors isn't that gang movie done by
great movie. Yeah.
by Walter Hill in the 80s, where they had multicolored gang members?
Yes. What do you think this is?
Well, it's very inclusive. I think it's the Walker Killers.
It is the Saviors. Unfortunately, you would be wrong.
Okay, hey. Every once in a while, I'm wrong, Steve.
Don't tell me that. I don't.
What are you thinking now? Question 11.
12.
12. What is the secret identity of Wonder Woman? Wait a second. I never knew that. Is she like a temp worker?
Well, but everybody has a secret identity. Bruce Wayne is Batman. I mean, come on, Clark Kent.
That makes sense. House cleaner. Oh, Diane Pricey.
Not her
Ed
secret.
Handy. Well, that's tricky. Jackie Briggs. Diana Prince. Diana Prince sounds like a TV show name. I like Diana Prince. I'm just for the sound.
Well, you would then be correct, sir.
Man, I'm lucking out tonight, Steve. Get out of there, Georgia Brown.
Yes.
Here we go. Next question. 13. What year did the first Pac-Man game come out? 80. Now, wow. 77, 82, 76, or 80. So it's not out of the 80s. I think we can go there.
Yeah. What do you think?
I'm going 77. I was going to say 80s, but I think it's even a more ancient game.
Yeah. So you would be wrong. It's 1980.
80. Okay.
And that's kind of the beginning of that whole 80s culture. So
I liked Space Invaders personally.
okay.
It sped up and it got more intense as the planets you shot to stop them. They would shred into more planets that would then destroy you.
Yes.
So
I enjoyed it.
Very dangerous game. Okay,
yes.
Moving right along, Steve. Sam Raimi was clearly fond of this thespian. Are we talking aside Peter Fonda, Jane Fonda, Bridget Fonda, Henry? So Henry Fonda is dead. I don't think Sam.
Well, he was obviously fond of one of
him.
One of these Fonda.
Bridget Fonda was in Army of Darkness.
Well, I'm glad you gave everybody the answer there.
Well, I'm just saying, it doesn't mean she's the answer.
She is.
I was tying it into why it would make sense that she would be the answer.
Now, how long did you work with her?
Oh, for a day on Army of Darkness, and then she quit.
Really?
No, we fired her.
Okay.
And then she quit.
Maybe you should have gotten Jane Fonda instead. That might have worked out a little better.
Jane is still available. That's amazing.
Yes, and looks great.
Moving right along, Steve. Where are we now? Question 15. What do the Avengers refer to as Natasha's ability to calm the Hulk back into Bruce Banner? How does she calm him down non-sexually? Mind power.
Mind power.
Lullaby. Pillow talk, baby, like Ash would do. Or baby talk. Gaga goo goo hulky poo poo.
I think that would make him more mad.
I get it.
I think baby
mind power. Let's go, because it's a superhero thing. Mind power.
That was from Dinner with Schmucks or whatever. It's B, lullaby. The lullaby kind of lulled him together. Remember, he said, "Don't make me mad."
Lullaby, Steve.
Yeah, lullaby.
Do you know it?
No, I don't. I should. I'll learn it for next time.
Well, then next time, be more prepared.
I will.
Next question. Question 16. In Revenge of the Sith and Attack of the Clones, what color is Yoda's lightsaber? What is it normally? Is it like a blue, blue? Maybe that's normal. Red, green, purple. He's Yoda. Come on, Steve.
You're right. He can make it with any color he wants, I guess.
No, it's Yoda. His outfit, his face, his colorings.
Yeah, it was scripted. It has to be green.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. A little on the nose, George Lucas.
Yeah, that was a little easy.
A little on the nose. All right, what do we got next? Is this the last of our round?
This is the last of our qualifying questions.
Who disguised himself as Mad Eye Moody in the Goblet of Fire? Man, I'm like, huh? Severus Snape, Barty Crouch Jr., Vincent Crabbe, or Ernie Macmillan. Vincent Crabbe, just because I like how it's spelled, and one of my favorite actors was Buster Crabbe. He did an ad for Icy Hot.
Oh,
okay. Back before Icy Hot was,
Before Shaq did the ads for Icy Hot.
Before Shaq did it, yeah.
Well, the answer to this, is B. Barty Crouch Jr. And before we find out, though, Bruce, who moves on to the next round, people can keep watching and keep playing because we're going to bring people back in to talk to you during the show. So I want to invite everybody who's playing our game. We've got people from all over the world playing. Don't feel you've got to pack it up now. There's some way to watch this on Twitter or Twitch or on YouTube, but you can just stay on this and keep watching, even though you're not going to play. If you're not one of the top 100, then you're not going to play, but you can still watch. So anyway, little service announcement.
Look, don't go away mad. Just go away.
Or go away, whatever. Sure. All right. Well, now let's find out, Bruce. We've got a next round of questions, and
okay.
I think our friends at Wizard are
20 players. Okay, in first place, David Weatherly. I wonder if he's returning. 1,100 points. Good job. Second place, Leonard Steinman, 1094. Crystal Anderson is third. So 1,000. Then we get down to 800s, and then.
There's a guy, Brian Russell, that said he was going to be number 1. I just saw him at number 38, so he maybe should sharpen up his trivia a little more.
Maybe so. But, hey, great first round, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So,
David, Leonard, and Crystal, keep up the good work. Let's go. Let's see what's next.
All right, let's do it. But
All right, we are bringing in player number 100, Steve. In a 100th place, moving on to the next round, is Joe Heyman. Joe Heyman's coming in, everybody. Joe Heyman.
So we're just going to spend a minute with Joe, Bruce, and we're going to bring him in.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce Joe Heyman from Cayman, Ohio. No, probably not. He's probably from.
Where's Joe? Joe, where are you?
Hello. Yes, I'm here.
Joe's there. He's coming in. We're going to see his face. There he is. What's going on, Joe?
Hi, Bruce. How you doing?
Where are you logging in?
Hey, I wanted to say thanks. I was in the Marine Corps at St. Louis, Missouri.
Got it. Okay, sorry to interrupt.
Well, I wanted to say thanks. I was actually in the Marine Corps with a guy named Cody Bass, and in 2005, you sent us a care package to him, and he gave me one of the movies you sent. I just want to say thank you. That's awesome.
Wow, Cody Bass. Boy, that's a blast from the past. Yeah, he lived across the street. He's a crazy character.
Yeah, he is. He used to tell a story about how he met you, and it was awesome because me and a couple guys were fans of the Evil Dead and everything, and a bunch of other guys, they knew who he was. So when he got your care package, it was like Christmas thing ever for us.
Good. Well, listen, I appreciate your service very, very much. Happy Veterans Day.
Well, thank you.
All right, let's get back to the game.
All right, man. Thanks, Joe.
Thank you very much,
on.
Joe.
The trivia game will begin shortly. 8 seconds. Here we go. Question 1, Steve. What is the name of Space Ghost's wife on Cartoon Network's Adult Swim? Space Ghost's wife. Is it Tammy, Bjork, Charlene, or Betsy? I'm going to go Charlene because it's a great trailer park name. Charlene. Charlene's drunk again.
To all those Charlene's out there, I apologize.
Adult Swim, so they probably have alcohol involved.
You would be correct, Bruce.
Really?
Charlene.
Steve.
Yes. You're nailing it tonight.
Did I participate? Did I know these questions in advance, Steve?
I can say that you did not.
Good. Good answer. Next question of round 2, Steve. What was Carl Kolchak's profession on TV's The Night Stalker? The great Darren McGavin, I believe we're referring to.
Okay.
right? The actor. Was he a detective, investigative reporter, mystery author, or newspaper editor? I forgot what he was. I'm sure he was investigating something. I don't think he was a mystery author because he was more, he seemed to know what he was doing. B. I'm going for B.
You were right. B. You sure? And I know for a fact you haven't seen these questions. It is B.
Well, that was a favorite show of mine, Steve. So, I might actually get some of these correct.
There you go. Okay.
Okay, next one, question 3. How did Peg Boggs discover Edward Scissorhands? Well, that's easy. At the mall, at the food court.
Food court, yeah,
At the
probably.
mall. Selling Avon, trick-or-treating, selling bad candy, or broke into his home. Haven't seen it in a while, but it has to be a Tim Burton-y thing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Avon.
I'd say it's selling Avon.
Yeah?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Avon calling.
If you don't want to play, I mean, that's okay. Steve and I will just go through the game. I'll get the damn award. I mean, that's cool.
That's right. Yep.
Here we go. Question number 4. In the classic television show, The Adventures of Briscoe County Jr., thanks for mentioning that, Steve. What does Dixie do for a living?
Yes. Dixie.
Dixie Cousins, hairstylist, come on. Saloon singer, chambermaid, or midwife. She's no midwife, and I don't think you could afford her as a chambermaid. Hairstylist, no. She needs a hairstylist, and she's got a good one. That doesn't leave us with much, Steve.
Well, I'm going to say that I think you're right, but you would know. I mean, saloon singer.
I'm thinking it's a wild one.
Now, tell me, it was on for one season. You had to do a lot to promote this show.
Oh, let me tell you how luxurious and how much television spoils us as actors, how spoiled we are, how pampered we are. Rupert Murdoch asked a bunch of Fox actors to come to Monroe, Louisiana to support a network that was leaving, like CBS, and was going to join Fox. We wanted to make a big deal out of it. Mr. Rupert Murdoch, the head of Fox, puts us on a jet. I'm in my cowboy outfit on the corporate jet, gold fringed, I might add. And we land there and do a heck of a show. And boy, it's slapping hands on the back as we're coming back. Woo-hoo! I'm like, man, we got the second season in the bag. The show was canceled a week later, Steve.
Wow. Good
But
time.
no sour grapes. We had a good, fun one season, and we appreciate the run.
There you go. All right.
Here we go.
Moving right
Next question. Question 5, round 2.
Question 5, round 2.
It's coming. Oh, it's coming. What type of car do the two brothers Winchester drive on the TV show Supernatural? Delta 88, Le Mans, Impala, or a Cutlass?
Those are all great cars.
They had a pretty good car on Burn Notice, too. That was a
Charger, wasn't it? Charger?
Yeah, that thing could stomp it. Delta 88 is Sam Raimi's piece of crap, so I know it's not that. Le Mans is a movie, Steve McQueen. I don't think it's that either. So I'd probably say Impala.
Yeah, it's Impala. I think it could have been a Cutlass, but Impala makes sense.
Yeah, kind of same. They're cousins.
Yeah, they're related.
All right. Next question, Steve. Who was the originator of the video game Pong?
Oh,
Bloop, bloop, bloop,
the 1977 classic.
bloop, 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 bloop. Atari, Activision, Sega, or Coleco? Which of them are still in business? That's my question.
Well, that's a good question. But I know the answer to this is going to be Atari. This game, like I said, was released in 1977. Hard to believe.
Well, I think the one thing about the game that made it interesting is it kept speeding up.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
But that may have been the second generation. I remember just sitting in my living room floor going, beep, beep. And you have to wait for it to come back.
That's right. You did.
Burp, burp,
That's right.
burp, burp, burp. Great game. Great game for its time, Steve, for a
You and I should play it.
45-year-old game.
That's right.
Here we go, Steve. Next question.
Mhm.
Where does the TV show True Blood take place? Easy. Mississippi, Texas, Louisiana, or Florida? A Florida man, ...
Yes, right.
I'm going with you know what? They always do places that are atmospheric in shows. I'm just going to say Louisiana.
It's a good thing you're
Oh
not.
my God.
It's a good thing you're not playing this game because you'd be knocking somebody out of first place. You're killing it. So
Here we go. What's next, Steve? Next question. In the classic film My Name is Bruce, great question, Steve. What was our hero called upon to tame? What creature? Every hero has to vanquish
that's right.
a creature, a Chinese demon, a regular demon, zombie demon, deadite demon. Now, deadite demon is from the Evil Dead world, so I got to kind of give that second shift. Zombie demon, 2 on the nose, Steve Arena.
Right.
Regular demon. This is Bruce doesn't fight regular demons.
No, he doesn't.
I guess we're left with the Chinese god of war, Guan Di. That would be A.
It's a good thing you wrote, directed, and starred in that. I'm glad you could get that question.
Yeah, I better.
Yeah.
64%. Not bad. Not
No,
bad.
not bad. Not bad.
A lot of smart people out there, Steve.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. All
Okay,
right.
here we go. At what age does life end in the film Logan's Run? This is a very discriminatory movie, by the way, Steve.
It's a fantastic film, though. It really is.
It is, but why should they boot your ass out at 29 or 30 or 39 or 40? I'd be long gone. Do you realize I'd be gone 2 times over if this stupid movie was in play?
This is true, but in the question though, we're talking about what age do you think?
Well, you can't trust anybody over 30. So
Right.
it's probably that. Because
The
then they
answer
think independently.
Yeah, the answer is 30. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. On to our.
Steve, last question. Where do the survivors of the zombie outbreak barricade themselves in George Romero's film Dawn of the Dead? Not Night of the Living Dead.
The
Dawn
Dawn.
of the Dead.
That's right.
Yeah. Prison. There have been some horror in prison. Military base, underground bunker, shopping mall. Well, the bunker, too confining visually. I'd say no. Military base, probably they've done demons on bases, probably. So I think you'd want to go outside the box, Steve. Like where do you normally not see zombies?
I would say probably a shopping mall.
At the mall, pretty
Yeah.
much. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking I nailed it.
Yes, you did.
George Romero, by the way, very sweet guy. It's funny how filmmakers who make tender love stories are jerks, and filmmakers who make horrifying horror are actually really sweet, kind-hearted people. And just like in movies, heroes, people who play heroes are jerks. People who play villains are nice people. It's kind of weird how that works.
That is interesting. I think we're gonna bring somebody in now for a minute. Who are we bringing in? Our friends at Wizard World are gonna bring someone in to say hi to Bruce.
For a little pit stop.
That's right.
Winning players, Leonard Steinman, 765. David Weatherly, looks like Leonard has jumped into the lead. Harmony Bray is a new arrival on this. So good. David Weatherly's still in the mix. I think Leonard has showed his true colors.
All right,
Do
everyone.
we have
please
Harmony
welcome
Bray?
Player
Harmony-
Laura. Laura is coming in this.
Laura Linnick.
Oh, Harmony coming in.
Oh, hi, Harmony.
Hi.
Harmony is in number 3. So how you feeling? Feeling strong about that?
Yeah, it was a birthday present for my friend today and as a last minute thing. And I didn't expect to get this far, honestly. So that's pretty good, honestly.
Well, you must know your trivia. Why is it that you think you got this far?
I don't know. My dad made me watch like a lot of old movies and I just loved it. And so I just ate that stuff up. Like
Maybe.
I've seen every single
Maybe.
episode of Briscoe County Jr. and stuff like that.
Wow.
Well, you're a fine man, clearly.
Oh, having a drink there.
Fine man. So
Yeah, well,
good luck into the rest of these rounds. Let's see if we see you up there on the board later. Who else do we have here? Anybody else we talking to? We talking to Laura?
Yeah, Laura.
Hi.
Laura, where are you?
Chicago.
Oh,
Chicago. You working there?
Yeah, well, from home now because that's the world.
Because that's what we do. My next book, by the way, is going to be called Life from the Waist Up.
Yep.
Just saying is all. So, Laura, what do you do? That's not a real job.
I'm a proposal writer for Staples.
A proposal for Staples?
wow.
What do you propose?
On their business side, we try and win business.
All right.
Like, hey, Staples, I propose that you guys should spruce up aisle 6 with more colorful items. That sort of thing?
No, like, hey, Wizard World, you should buy our paper. Type of a thing.
Oh, I see. So you'll go to your parent company and go, we got to get those wizard bastards because they use our paper. They should come. We got to make a deal, right? You want to make partnerships?
Yeah, sure.
What do you think about Dunder Mifflin, Laura? Are they a big competitor?
Actually, I believe Staples bought the right to use that name.
Did they really? Wow, good for them.
Wow. Well, big shot. Well, I'm glad you have a gainful employment.
That's right.
Steve and I are sort of employed.
Somewhat.
And we wish you the best in the upcoming rounds if you're still
Right.
playing. Hang in there.
Good luck,
Thank you.
Laura. And Harmony, good luck.
Good luck to you both in this challenging
All right, Mr. Campbell, we're gonna go round 3 of 4. Round
5,
3 of 4.
4, 2, 1. Hey. Question 1. Where was Natasha Romanova, otherwise known as Black Widow, born? Played by Scarlett Johansson, yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Ukraine, Russia, Belarus, Uzbekistan. Is that Borat? Was he from Uzbekistan?
Yes, he was, wasn't he?
Uzbekistan. Great Uzbekistan. Wasn't she just a straight-on Russian agent?
Are you sure you haven't seen these questions? I mean, you're getting a sneaky number of them correct.
Intuition, Steve. I'm allowed to have.
I just want people to know that 100% truth. You are seeing these for the first time.
Steve, if they don't beat me to the trigger, by the time I get to the answer, they don't deserve to win anyway.
Oh, I'm not worried. I know you're not going to win, but I just want them to know the fix is not in here.
You're worried how many people I'm going to kick out because they don't even know.
I do worry about that.
Okay, here we go. Question number 2. On the TV show Lucifer, where does Lucifer settle after abdicating his throne? Oh, that's easy. Dayton, Ohio.
Oh, wait, hey now.
Las Vegas, Chicago, Los Angeles, New York. Why not Abilene? We'll always have Abilene. Why not San Antonio? We were just there.
I don't know.
Boston.
It must have been a film credit. I don't know.
Well, Lucifer, if you're Lucifer, though, might as well go to Las Vegas.
Well, I'm surprised you didn't get this correct. Los Angeles.
Oh, well,
It was a little too obvious.
I guess so. Too obvious where the evil people are in Los Angeles. Okay. Well, here we go. Question number 3. In the classic film Man with the Screaming Brain, what 2 brains are combined into one body? Thanks for mentioning this, Steve, because it was such a hit on the Sci-Fi channel.
Yep.
Yeah. And people are like, huh? Okay. Did we get a criminal and a police officer, taxi driver and a businessman, a killer and a priest, a father and a son? I have to say, C and D might have made for better movies.
That there lies the rub on why the film did not, break shatter records.
Because it was a taxi driver and a businessman and not a criminal and a police officer.
A killer priest would have been pretty neat.
It would have been. So I guess that's our answer for why Man with the Screaming
And there you go. I mean,
Thank you.
we should road test some of those scripts before maybe.
Yeah. Thanks, Steve. Here we go. Next question. On Fear the Walking Dead, what professional skill does Sarah Rabinowitz, played by Mo Collins, possess? What professional skill? Wasn't it shorthand? Registered nurse, truck driver, school teacher, military weapons expert. The expert's too on the nose, Steve. Can't count that.
All right.
School teacher, too ethereal. It's not helpful enough. Truck driver, possibly. Registered nurse, she would have something to offer to help people who are dead, dying, filled with pus, eyes going back in their head.
I do like your deductive reasoning. I do, but in this case, truck driver is
Wow.
yeah.
Well, you got to get from A to B, don't you, Steve?
I do. You got to go through it all.
All right, here we go. Next question. What was the name of Ash's sister in Evil Dead? Not my sister. I have no sisters. I have two brothers, Don and Mike. What was Ash's sister? Annie, Shelley, Sheila, or Cheryl?
Say those very fast together.
I think Annie, though, was in the second movie, so I can't go with that.
Okay.
Shelley was not my sister.
Okay.
Sheila, I think, was even further along in Army of Darkness, so I think we're left with D.
Now tell me, isn't Sheila? We've traveled a lot together, and you get all these people yelling some of your favorite catchphrases.
Yeah.
Did you not say one of them respectively to Sheila? Am I making that up?
Yeah, give me some sugar, baby. Give me some sugar, baby. Was to Sheila. Yeah. Okay.
And was that a line that was scripted, or did you just come up with that at the?
Sam Raimi was laughing in the corner just before we filmed that. He thought he had made up the funniest little line ever. I thought it was stupid, so he started yelling at me. But I finally said that, and a guy in China thanked me for that one time. Thank you for that line, because he was working in China, had it translated into Mandarin, went into a bar, used that on a Chinese woman, and had sex.
Oh, so I guess that worked out.
Give me some sugar, baby. Yep. Words can be powerful, Steve.
They can.
Here we go.
All right.
Next question. Where does the DC and DC Comics come from? Oh, District of Columbia.
Oh.
How hard is that, Steve?
I know, seriously.
Daily Comics. Are there Daily Comics? Detective Comics. Delta Corp. Don't Care. Don't Care is a little cynical, Steve. I hope it's not Don't Care. I hope those guys are not that cynical.
I hope they're not that cynical.
Delta Corp is too corporate. I'm going Daily Comics because they probably used to put them out daily.
Well, there are Daily Comics, or there were, but it's Detective Comics.
Okay, then. But don't they do other stuff other than Detective Comics?
Well, that's maybe where the origins came from. They've grown past that,
Okay, thanks, Steve. Thanks for clarifying.
There you go.
All right, here we go. Next question. In the film The Rocky Horror Picture Show, great cult, one of the best of all time, what musical instrument is played by Eddie before he is served for dinner? Tim Curry and I were in 2 movies together, Steve.
Really?
Not only Congo, the classic Congo,
okay,
which bomb, but also McHale's Navy, which bomb. Oh. We're 2 for 2, Steve. Me and Tim Curry nailing it.
Sir Tim Curry, I think, but sure.
So, guitar, drums, saxophone, trumpet. It's got to be a sax. Movies always use saxophones.
There you go. Saxophone is right.
Guesses can be logical, Steve.
I think you're sounding a little bit like a know-it-all to me.
No way. Here we go. Next question. In The Princess Bride, what really happens to Wesley after he's tortured? People really love that movie.
It's a fantastic movie.
Yeah, it really hits a piece of magic. So he dies after he's tortured. He's rendered mostly dead, which seems very much like what this movie would do. I pronounce him mostly dead. Placed into shackles to live out his life. Escapes in a daring sword fight. Sword fight could work too, because didn't they have some of that business?
They did have some sword fights. But I think what's your final answer?
D.
No. And you did such a good interpretation of it.
Rendered mostly dead.
Yeah, that's a hell of a movie.
What's the moral of the story, Steve? Stick with your instincts.
That's right. First guess.
Here we go.
First. Oh, 78%. Very good. All right.
That's a lot.
It is.
In Stephen King's Salem's Lot, the great Stephen King's Salem's Lot, who is the master vampire? Is it Dormith, Gilgood, Richard Straker, Donald Callahan, Kurt Barlow, or Daniel Glick? That sounds like my accountant, Daniel Glick. The master, who's the vampire? I mean, what is his name?
Yeah, who plays
Richard Straker, because it sounds like Stalker, like Night Walker.
Or Bram Stoker.
Yeah.
No, it's going to be Kurt Barlow.
Weird. That's kind of generic.
Yeah, it is what it is. So
that's all right.
All right, last question in this round.
Next question. On TV's Battlestar Galactica, what is the fabled 13th colony? New Jersica.
Hey, come on.
Earth, Cobol, Caprica, or Vergon?
What do you think it is, Bruce?
Cobol, because it's kind of lame.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's actually surprisingly a very easy question. It's Earth. Mm-hmm.
Steve, that's a loaded question, okay? Because you know I've been doing well tonight. And if I didn't get that one, I call BS on that question.
We're all shocked, quite frankly. We are.
All right.
But now we're going to see, there's been a change at the leaderboard here.
Wow, Robert Rubico has moved up, and Michelle Taylor. Is that not a whole new leaderboard?
Sure looks like it's going so damn fast, I can't tell. But yeah.
Wow. Well, good round, everybody. What do we do now, Steve? What's the next situation?
Well, we're going to bring in somebody else to say hi to you and
talk a little turkey with.
Make that magically happen.
We are bringing Christy Beale.
Christy Beale.
There she is. Hey, Christy Beale. We can almost hear you. There you go.
You got to unmute your mic. You got to unmute your.
Almost had it. They can help you from afar. The wizards at Wizard can help you click your mute button. That's it.
Christy is unmuted, but Christy, if you want, to the right of the microphone button, there's a little up arrow. Just make sure that your headset is selected as your microphone. You are unmuted on our end.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
How you doing?
I was just incredibly surprised.
How are you, dear?
I'm okay.
What's going on?
Not much. I'm just playing this game and listening to my mom watch TV. My mom likes you a lot. She really likes you in Burn Notice.
Well, tell your mom that maybe she should be watching Burn Notice while you're doing this show.
That's right.
Mom, for example, says you should be watching Burn Notice.
Where are you from, Christy?
By the way, is Mom distracting you from this show, from this game?
No, I've been paying attention. It's just I wasn't expecting this right yet.
No,
that's okay. I just want to make sure you're at your finest in concentration because that's what it'll take to bring this game home. Concentration.
That one question that really bothered me, I didn't choose Mostly Dead. I hit dead instead. That bothered me a lot.
Don't be bothered by silly trivia.
Yeah, don't be bothered by it.
No, there's much more to be bothered by. And what do you do, dear? What do you do, Christy?
Care of my mom. She's disabled.
Got it. Well, what a fine daughter you are.
Yes.
Thank you.
And hopefully someone will be next in line to carry you across the street, huh? Maybe someone will be there for you.
Maybe.
Well, good. That's a good service because America's not getting any younger, are they?
Well, good luck in our next round. And I think it's time to go to round 3.
Let's do it. Thanks, Christy. We'll see you
Good luck,
later.
Christy. Bye-bye.
Say hi to Mom.
And these are our top 25 players that will be joining us.
All right.
All right.
Question 1 in Lost Boys. How does head vampire Max gain entry to the Emerson home? Crowbar. Flies through an open window. Always lock your window, Steve. Had been previously living in the basement. Well, what is he, a teenager? Of course he was. He is invited in the front door.
Yep.
Right? No magic powers needed. as a blood-sucking, parasitic host? Well, the last one makes the most sense as far as being like a horror writing.
You never invite a vampire in your house.
Wow, and that was it, huh?
Eventually, you're going to see that. Yes, he's invited in the front door.
Wow, so it was just that easy. They were
that
never
easy.
invited in.
You just don't want to invite him in, you know?
Just when you thought you were safe.
That's right.
Here we go. What school does Will, Mike, Dustin, Max, and Lucas attend on TV's Stranger Things? What school? Jenkins Elementary, Hawkins High School, Armstrong Middle School, Grissom High School, Hawkins Middle School. I'm going to go with C because Grissom was Gus Grissom, and they named a lot of schools after astronauts. So
my daughter Ellie would be so disappointed in you.
why?
She loves you. You're her favorite Uncle Bruce, but Hawkins Middle. Come on.
Hawkins. I wonder what the connection is there. Stephen Hawkins, perhaps?
I don't know. But
Here we go, Steve. Moving on to the next question. Before the part was rewritten, Jar Jar Binks was a deceptive mercenary who ultimately betrays who? The audience, Steve.
Hey now.
That's the answer to that one. Elon Sleazebagano. Oh, wow. Sebulba. Qui Jonjin. Or Sweet Corndo Kill. You make these stupid names up to make me stumble over them. With my
I actually want to credit. I want to credit our good friend Robbie Roberts, who wrote this question specifically, so you would have to.
Boy, Shvetty Corner Cornkill. I'm going just for that. I'm going for D. Shvetty Corner Cornkill.
I wish you were right. It's C, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce it.
No way, man.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, it's a tough game, isn't it? Here we go. Next question. The hideously deformed creature of superhuman size and strength is Swamp Thing, Richard Simmons. Don't be catty, Steve. Iron Man, the Toxic Avenger. Well, Steve, come on.
I mean,
there's only one character that has that many descriptives, by the great Lloyd Kaufman.
Hey, do not say that about Richard Simmons.
Easy now. I'm going Toxic Avenger.
Oh, you're back on your streak. One in a row. Nailed it.
Next, we have which of these 1987 slasher movie features the sexual deviant and derelict Frank as the lead character? Creepshow 2, Near Dark, Evil Dead 2. What? Hey. Hellraiser. Creepshow 2, I don't think it was any of that business. Near Dark, maybe, because that was a weird movie. Evil Dead 2, not a chance, Lance. So I'm going with Hellraiser because I don't know much about the background.
Yeah, I think you're going to be right there, sir.
Damn. Okay.
Yep.
Question 6. What video game did Mario make his debut?
Yeah.
Mario. What game? Mario Brothers. There's some logic to that, Steve.
Yeah, there is.
Donkey Kong. He was probably introduced in a different game, and his agents got him a spinoff, right?
His proud agent.
Mario
Yes.
versus Donkey Kong. Luigi and Mario's Adventure. I think it was Donkey Kong, and they spun him off because he went, I
was hoping you were going to say D, but it's B, Donkey Kong. Yeah, come on. All right, next question, please.
Here we go. Laura Linney.
Oh.
The great Laura Linney, my co-star from Congo, is the matriarch of this money laundering family that is relocated to the Ozarks, which is, by the way, a very good show.
And it's a lovely place to travel to as well.
What is the name of this show? So we have the Langmore family, the Snell family, the Bride family, the Davis family.
Well, it is definitely not the Snell family. I can guarantee you that.
The Snell family? No. Why? Who's the Snell family?
Well, if you've watched, they're very mean people in the show. So,
got it. Half of them are dead now, though, aren't they?
I think so.
Got it. It looks like it's the Marty Bird family.
Now, have you done anything else with Laura Linney, or was that the only time you worked with her?
No, Laura Linney, I just did an opening broadcast from the movie Congo, and she played my girlfriend. But she was such a dutiful actress that she came to where we were filming. She was not even on camera, so that she could read the part, so that I could have a normal rhythm with her. And I thought that was a pretty spectacular thing to do for a now very famous and respected actress.
Yeah, her residuals are going to get high again this time of year with Love Actually, and I'm telling you, she's in so many movies that have done well.
She's very good. So 52% got that right, Steve.
All right, well, very well known show.
It's a good show. Here we go now. Question 8: what is the only Batman movie that doesn't mention the title hero?
Mm-hmm.
Robin's Spring Break. Oh boy,
Yeah.
1983 Roger Corman movie. Batman Returns, Batman Begins, and The Dark Knight. Well, let's see. The one title where Batman is not in the title?
That's right.
You got me, Steve.
Well, it's going to have to be The Dark Knight because it's in Batman.
Yeah, I would think.
It's a very poorly written question, but
I guess that's so you think I was cheating again, but yeah.
I thought it was Robin's Spring Break personally, but that's
Well, that movie is surprisingly good.
Yes, it is. Yes.
Here we go. Next question. Before she was Michael Weston's mother on the classic television show Burn Notice, who played an NYPD police detective before she was Michael Weston's mother? Loretta Swift, Marion Hartley, Sharon Gless, Susan St. James. Susan St. James was on one of my favorite shows, McMillan
and Wife. Yeah.
and Wife. But it ain't that.
Now, interestingly enough,
Marion Hartley was paired with James Garner.
Yes, she was.
Doing Polaroid ads.
That's right. And Loretta Swift.
She had a teeth whitening thing as well. Loretta Swift was from MASH, so come on, it's got to be none other than.
But ironically, Loretta Swift was cast in the role that Sharon Gless then would take. Loretta Swift was in the pilot for Cagney and Lacey, but then Sharon Gless, your co-star in Burn Notice, which is the correct answer, is
Wow.
Yeah.
I
Now,
didn't know that. Thank you for that trivia, Steve.
so I have a question. A lot of us watch the show Burn Notice. She seems to be smoking in every scene.
Yeah, her husband remarked, "Hey, Sharon, finally, you got a job that pays you to smoke." She did smoke in real life. I don't know if she smokes now. She's a fabulous woman. We would ask her, Sharon, to please don't smoke during the rehearsal, smoke during the take. But she's like, well, crap, I kind of need to rehearse with it because the smoking is part of my speech pattern.
Yeah.
So we just let Ma smoke. I called her Ma.
Yeah. Seems like a lovely lady.
She was. Here we go. Question number 10. Last question. What souvenir does the Grimaldi give his daughter from his trip to space from the film Heavy Metal?
Yeah, going back in time here.
What souvenir from space? Small alien pet, green orb, a rock from the moon, music box that only plays heavy metal music.
What do you think?
Green orb, a little on the nose. Rock from the moon, more logical.
Yeah.
Alien pet, cute, but probably a music box.
Yeah, music box makes sense, but a little too on the nose was right. It is a green orb.
The green orb.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And that's going to be our last question, Bruce, before we go on to bring 10.
Hayden Wilder climbs on top. Brooke Wolf, second. Harmony Bray is in the mix still.
All right. And I think we're going to bring in another guest to say hi.
Special guest. Is this Hayden Wilder?
Yeah, we're bringing in the top 10 now, Bruce and Steve. Top 10 players are coming in. Yep. all
Hayden
10
Wilder, what's going on, sir?
Did not expect to get this far at all.
And why are you this far, Hayden Wilder?
I got lucky on some of the questions, I guess. And I knew some of them, but
Are you a TV watcher? Are you a binger?
I guess you could say that.
Have you been binging excessively during COVID?
Decent amount.
A decent amount. What's a decent amount?
Just shows that I feel like watching and that I'm interested in.
On a given weekend, how many hours of television would you watch?
It's been toning down, but like usually about like few like episodes a day.
That's not too bad. Probably like Harmony Bray. Probably the same amount.
Harmony watches way more.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I can't lie with that one.
Is that a little dog over your shoulder, Harmony?
It is.
And what is that dog's name?
Cosmos.
This is Cosmos.
Cosmo. Cosmos?
Cosmos.
Fantastic. What a lovely little yippy dog it is.
For real.
Now, who else do we have visiting?
You got Michelle Taylor here.
And
Hi, Bruce.
Hi, Michelle. How you doing?
I'm doing really well. I'm very excited.
Where are you checking in from?
I'm checking in from Fredericksburg, Virginia.
Oh,
You
beautiful.
seem kind of in a traditional colonial kind of house. You got the
I am.
you got the stairway, you got the fireplace, you got the high ceilings.
Yeah.
it seems like an east of the Rockies kind of place. What do you do?
I'm a high school art teacher.
Wow, and you're doing that remotely, are we? Or are
I
you?
am. Yeah. So I am teaching all of my classes remotely. It's a little weird teaching like art online, but I'm making it work.
Every so often, you got to just randomly point and go, "Shut up, Billy Jenkins! You shut up!" Like you're watching him, right? Like you know exactly where he is and what he's doing. So
This is why Bruce is not a teacher, but anyway.
The nice thing about virtual learning is you can mute kids. Pretty
and
good. Can't do that in real life.
parents don't mind when you threaten their children either. They don't really mind that. Well, good. Well, good luck tonight, Michelle.
you.
We have James Dooley here, I see, also. Hello, James.
Hello, how's it going?
Where are you from, James?
I am from Wareham, Massachusetts, so almost right near the Cape Cod.
Wow. Oh, I see the lighthouse there. You've been given away, James, a lighthouse and a framed boat behind you.
Right.
Yeah,
And a large mustache, larger than my own
Yeah,
mustache.
that's the mustache of the
Are
night.
you a seafarer?
Yes, this was my COVID project. Was this mustache?
It's fun to fool around with it. I did the full COVID beard, but I'd take a drink of something and I'd feel this imperceptible, creepy feeling of something dripping down that I can't see. So
Yeah.
I went back to the stash, which is manageable.
Absolutely, yeah. That's one thing I don't miss about a full beard. Yeah.
What do you do, James?
I'm actually a teacher as well. I teach theology, history, and ethics at a private high school.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, good. Put a little more time into ethics, civil discourse, maybe a course on how we determine truth from bullshit. Maybe something like that. Maybe a 3-part course.
Oh Lord, I try. Yeah.
And any kid that lies gets dragged under a bus. I'll help you with that part.
Sounds like a plan. Absolutely.
Now, have we talked to Brandon yet?
Hi.
Brandon Schaefer, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm great. How are you?
How's your game tonight?
Really lucky. I'm really glad to have made it this far.
Are you as lucky as me tonight?
Sorry, what?
Are you as lucky as me tonight?
Probably not.
Well, that depends on my wife, I guess, but that's another
Hey.
Very good. We have a person who's wearing an MSU jersey. Hello there. Who we got?
Hi, Bruce.
Hello, Keith.
Yeah, alumni.
You're an alumni. My mother went to Michigan State University.
It's a good school.
And my father and my grandfather and my brother went to U of M.
That's not as good of a school.
And I went to Western, which was known as Western in the mid-'70s. I went for 6 months. So, yeah, Keith, you ain't got nothing on me, pal.
At least that acting thing worked out for you.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. So, well, now, Keith, what do you do there? Are you in Michigan?
No, I'm in Ohio now. I'm a software developer.
Ohio?
Yeah.
Oh, wait a second. Oh, how I hate Ohio State.
I'm not a fan of them either.
Okay, well, at least we have something in common, Keith.
That's right.
What do you do in Ohio?
I'm a software developer.
Thank God for that. Can you develop from where you are?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, perfect. Well, good. Well, we have a great eclectic team tonight. I wish you all well. And are we finaling, Steve? What are we doing now?
No, we're waiting on 4 more players to come in. We should.
Oh,
have,
you guys are coming. You are the finalists.
These are the finalists. We've got. We're waiting on.
Got it.
We're waiting on 4 more players, and
we are having issues finding 4 of our players. So if you're one of those 4 players and your name is not listed correctly in the game, raise your hand in the thing. But we might want to just keep playing.
Keep playing. Otherwise, keep playing. Where could they go, Steve? Where would people go?
I have no idea. The
Maybe
Buffyverse. Maybe they're in the Buffyverse. I don't know.
They thought they'd take a nap, quick little dirt nap before the final round.
You know, I think we should take. I think our friends at Wizard World. Just so everybody knows, Bruce is in Oregon. I'm in South Carolina. Our friends at Wizard World are running the actual gaming part of this, so they have control of it. But my recommendation, Bruce, is let's just randomly pick 4 people. If they can't find them, let's get a quorum of 10 and make it happen.
I'm not opposed to that, Steve. We can let the wizards at Wizard.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Steve, we've got just people with some different nicknames. They're still active in the game and ready to play. So we've got the top 10 players playing, and they're sounding off in the chat right now. So we can start whenever you want. We're about to bring them in. First in is Barbara. Barbara's coming on in.
Okay.
All right, thanks.
And Zoe.
Barbara, don't call her Babs. Do not.
And Rob are in. So I think we're almost there. Yup.
Very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Dr. Gonzo Rob here with a hell of a background behind him.
There we go. Sorry, guys.
No, that's a good one. Hi. Hello, Dr. Gonzo Rob.
Thank you. Hey, guys. Got my good luck charm right here.
Oh, look at that. Nice. You know, there's 3 of those now. There's a regular one. He's got the flip of hair. He's got more hair. And then there's the old guy with the white sidewalls. And then there's a bloody one. So, yeah, get all 3.
Oh, nice.
Zoe, Bowen.
All right, we're waiting on let's see, we
report
got 6.
Zoe, Bowen.
Zoe, Bowen.
Please report.
Zoe, Bowen.
Never repeat yourself.
Oh,
Zoe.
Barbara Inman is in. Hello, Barbara.
Hello there.
Can we unmute Barbara? There we go.
Yes, Barbara Inman. Hello, Barbara. Where are you calling from?
North Carolina.
Oh.
Are you in your closet?
No, I'm in the separate room, the second room.
That's probably a good idea.
And where in North Carolina?
Taylorsville.
I genuinely know the state of South
It's
Carolina.
near Hickory.
Near where?
It's near Hickory.
Oh,
it's
Hickory.
kind of near Hickory. Yeah.
Hickory's lovely.
Oh, Hickory. Well, why don't
you've been there, Bruce. The Crawdads, the baseball team, the Crawdads.
Oh, sure. You tell me all about those guys.
I do. We talk about it all the time.
All the time.
All right, we got Zoe and Zoe and Zoe. Zoe.
Sorry, you surprised us.
Yes, Zoe Bowen is in the building. Hello, Zoe.
Hello. Hi.
Where are you from?
Seattle.
Which one is Zoe?
Me.
Who's with you?
This is Jonna. Hi.
Hi, how you guys doing? You're from Seattle?
Yes.
Yep. Well, hot diggity. I'm your southern neighbor here in Oregon.
Cool.
So you be careful up there. Don't make us come up there and what?
Now I've got to ask our friends. Hey, Mike at Wizard, or Sam. It seems like we have 2 Barbaras. Is that true? We have 2 Barbara Inmans here.
I'm not Barbara. I'm Brooke Wolf. I don't know why.
You're an imposter.
My name is showing up like that.
Barbara.
I was number 2.
I'm Barbara Inman.
What's your social security number?
Yes, we're gonna need that right away.
No.
Hello, Brooke.
Oh, Brooke.
Hi. Okay. Yes, I'm Brooke Wolf. I don't know what my Zoom name said. I use it for school, so.
It said Karen.
It said Karen.
No.
Appropriate.
Karen Jenkins. No, it's okay, Brooke. Welcome. I think we're almost there.
No, we're ready to rock.
Let's do it.
Ready to rock.
All right, folks. These are 10 questions. Winner take all.
Oh my God. Do I mute?
The game will begin in 8 seconds. What is Peter Quill's alter ego? Now, don't shout out loud so we can all hear you. Still keep it to yourselves, right? Starman, Star-Lord, Star-Killer, or Star-Dude? So what is that guy's alter ego? I'm going Star-Killer.
Oh, no. Star-Lord.
I was doing so well.
You were doing
Here we go. Next question.
Right, next question.
Which of these Davids starred in the 1976 film The Man Who Fell to Earth and Only Sprained His Knee? That was the full.
That was the whole lot. That was the uncut version.
David Hasselhoff. What a handsome man, David Hasselhoff. David Boreanaz, David Bowie, or David Hedison. David Hedison was from Lost. He was from Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea, Steve.
Right.
It's not him.
Died last year. Which David do you think it is?
No, it's not Hasselhoff either. It's got to be David Boreanaz.
It is David Bowie. Oh, you're 0 for 2.
Well, I got to let somebody win, Steve.
Oh, nice.
Here we go. Next question. Who did Hermione take to Shugorn's Christmas party? Is it Hermione or Hermione?
Sure.
Does anyone know?
Hermione.
Neville Longbottom, Dean Thomas, Chuck Finley, or Cormac McLagan? Well, obviously it's Chuck Finley because Chuck Finley is forever.
She should have taken Chuck Finley, but she did not. She took Cormac McLagan.
Wow.
And I think Harmony Braid has had a coronary.
Weird name. I wouldn't have picked that.
Oh, hey, no middle fingers there. Come on now. That was poor taste.
Come on, Harmony. Here we go.
Harmony, keep it clean.
Next question. In Game of Thrones, what is the name of Arya's dire wolf? I say wolf breath. Lady, Nymeria, Ghost, or is it Gray? Is that Gray Wind?
Gray Wind, yeah.
Gray Wind. I'm not talking about you after dinner, Steve.
Hey now.
I'm not talking about that Gray Wind, Steve.
Different kind, different kind.
I'm going with, you know what it sounds like Game of Thrones is that Nymeria crap. Just sound, yeah.
That's correct.
It sounds Game of Thrones. It just sounds Game of Thrones.
It is, and that is the answer.
I nailed it. Okay, Steve, here we go. Next one.
All right, next one.
What child actress was originally offered the role of Regan McNeil in The Exorcist? Oh, this one's easy. Melissa Gilbert, Lisa Bonet, Lisa Wachtel, or Dana Plato?
Well, I was a big fan of Lisa Whelchel on Facts of Life, but as James Dooley will tell you, it's clearly not Lisa Whelchel. It is
Melissa Gilbert.
Dana Plato. Raise your hand if you got that. Raise your hand if you got that. All right, Brandon, Barbara, and Dr. Gonzo.
Wow, low.
I thought James got it.
That's right. Well, it was a tough question, right?
Yeah. Fair enough.
All right, here we go. Next one. Which superhero is the medical doctor for the X-Men? And it's not Fauci, okay?
Oh, hey now.
The Beast, Iceman, Storm, or Shadow Cat?
Yeah, Fauci was still a resident during this era.
Yeah, I guess that would make sense.
Yeah.
Let's go Storm because it sounds superhero-y.
It does sound good.
I'm
it's funny.
Dr. Storm.
Yeah, you would think it was, but it's not.
I'll take care of your shingles with a storm.
Well,
doesn't the Hulk have shingles?
Sure. The Beast.
Beast. Okay, very good. We knew these answers. We knew it.
Yes.
Here we go. Next one. What character does Val Kilmer play in Willow? The answer is anyone that he wants if you're Val Kilmer.
That's right. Anyone.
Was he Migosh Gesundheit? Was he Mad Armington, General Kale, or Berglicott? I'm not going to repeat those, Steve, because I can't pronounce any of them.
You did so well.
Yeah.
Winner B. B would be the answer there. And
pronounce it, Steve. I dare you. Pronounce it.
The cult classic Willow. Great film.
Mad Mardigan.
Yep, Mad Mardigan.
Moving right along, what year was Grand Theft Auto first released? It wasn't released, Steve. It escaped.
Yes, it did.
Let's not forget that.
Yes.
Grand Theft Auto, 1999, 2097, or 95.
What do you think? You're a video game guy.
Oh, no. But I did like to watch Game of Thrones and then do Grand Theft Auto in one night. So we would go GOT followed by GTA. That'd be my fun night with
And
my
then in
son.
the morning, you would watch GM.
And I would just wreck stuff in Grand Theft Auto. I'm not trying to win. I'm trying to just drive off of freeway entrance ramps.
It's actually how you drive. I've driven with you a lot, and I can see how you got your practice for that.
See, what is the actual answer, Steve?
1997.
Damn, that's been around a while.
Has.
All right, here we go. Next question 9. Who wins the pie eating contest in the story told by Gordy LaChance in Stand By Me? The pie eating contest.
One of the greatest
Chucky Biggs, David Hogan, Bill Travis, or Bob Cormier? Well, Chucky Biggs, everyone knows it's not Chucky Biggs.
Yeah.
Chucky Biggs is a famous baseball player.
Yes, he is.
Dave Hogan was a golfer, so it's not him. Bill Travis is my travel agent.
Yes.
It's not Bill, so it's Bob.
Well, interestingly enough, other than Chucky Biggs, B, C, and D are all the characters in this story within a story. But the winner from the pie eating contest is David Lardass Hogan.
Got it.
David Lardass. Who got? Did anybody get that? Oh, a lot of people got it. Good. Big fans of that wonderful movie, Stand By Me.
Okay, here we go.
Last question, Bruce. This is it.
Which of these 1971 films, a dystopian crime story, is based on the 1962 novel by Anthony Burgess? Dystopian crime story. The Omega Man with the great Chuck Heston.
Yes.
THX 1138, George Lucas's first film. The Andromeda Strain, or A Clockwork Orange.
All of these.
I saw A Clockwork Orange, and that was my color when Sam Raimi and I came out after seeing that. Dropped off in the Delta 88 by Sam Raimi's mother.
Nice.
But I don't know if that's the correct answer.
Well, all of these were released in 1971, and ironically, you went to the winning picture here. A Clockwork Orange is the winning answer in this question.
A terrifying dystopian story indeed.
That's right.
What now, Steve?
Well, Bruce, our friends the Wizards at Wizard World are tallying the answers, and we now will know in just about a minute or a second.
I'm so nervous for James, Brandon, and Keith. Robert Owens. Is that correct?
Yes, you did awesome. Awesome way of pronouncing my name correctly. Thank you for that.
Oh,
Dr. Gonzo Rob.
Hey, good job, Dr. Gonzo Rob. Hey, where are you from?
Currently I live in Azusa, California, which is
that near?
It's like east of Pasadena.
That near the Inland Empire, or not that far?
Yeah, Azusa.
Yeah, it's kind of out toward that way.
You're near a gravel pit where we shot Army of Darkness in.
Oh yeah. Awesome.
It was going out there with like. I'll think of the name of the town, but that was you're from where they make gravel. No, it's a fine part of the world.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Well, I'm not here.
So how do you know so much about trivia?
I just live just a life of just watching movies, and I'm a big nerd, you know.
This
That's
game
about
show
it.
is for you, obviously. So congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations.
And now, Steve, this is our last fan standing?
This is our last fan standing, and I hear some very famous, familiar music playing, Bruce, in the background. It's a very proud moment for both of us, isn't it?
Very proud.
The book helped me do it. The Book of the Dead.
Appreciate that.
Bruce, do you want to tell this fine man, Mr. Robert, what he's won?
Well, sir, you're going to win a doctorate of useless knowledge.
Yes.
It'll be signed by me, certified by Steve Celery, the creator of the show. You'll be able to frame it and put that on your wall and know that you are somebody who knows something.
That's right.
That's all I ever wanted, really. That kind of validation. That's all I ever needed.
Good. Well, tonight you got it. Thank you, Steve.
Right, congratulations.
We want to thank Wizard for
Thank you so
making
much.
this work. If you can't come to the convention, we'll bring the convention to you.
That's right.
And we appreciate all those guys there at Wizard. And Steve, Robbie Roberts behind the scenes.
Robbie.
We thank you guys for playing, and we're going to probably come back, maybe do some more. And I'm going to do a little meet and greet in a few days, so stick around.
Thank you, Bruce. It's always a pleasure. We'll talk soon. Good luck, everybody. Next time we'll see you at Last Man Standing.
Thank you very much.
All right, let's hear it one more time for Steve Celery and Bruce Campbell, everybody. That was Last Man Standing. As Bruce mentioned, you can still head to Wizard World Vault right now and get those one-on-one live chats that'll be taking place this weekend. Also, get a signed copy of this exclusive Last Man Standing poster. Those are available at wizardworldvault.com. On behalf of Wizard World, we shout out to the Last Man Standing team, Robbie Roberts, Steve Celery, and of course, the hostess with the mostest, Bruce Campbell. We'll see you next time, everybody. Have a great night.
This is John Glover, and you are watching Fandom Spotlight. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Lionel Luther recommends it. Have some fun. Follow your fandom.